over. It's all about football all the time.
Yeah, you go to my YouTube page and it should be showing up as live.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
Too easy,
your
right?
offense has to keep pace.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So opening drive, third down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And 10 at the 50-yard line.
Nothing.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure.
Right. Here we go.
Caught up. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect
I hit the wrong button. Wow. Wow, back-to-back fumbles. This is how we start the game. I hit the wrong button. I hit X and meant to hit. Oh my God.
I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do?
Don't do
better.
That.
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. That's caught. Touchdown. 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've put into the team has grown. His confidence has grown.
I don't mind doing
I think that
kicks
everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week.
Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time with him and asked him how he got it done. What did he see? And he said film study, watching what the defenses were doing.
Oh, no, that was dumb. Wow, that was not a good
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
Be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
I've got a bad case of give the Carson the ball.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh,
His
no.
throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times, just that first read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
I saw your guy coming in untouched. I was like, oh, that's not ever a good thing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Okay.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
40-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
On the carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That's a really nice
all this
job
hostility,
by them picking
man.
up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run.
Got a
And a
lot
lot of
of
times you think if you blitz a
girth.
running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Toronto.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Did I say that?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight
hope I didn't get a
end.
penalty for that.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop,
I
finding the hole in the
definitely
defense,
deserve
and giving your
penalty.
athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for
Oh
it.
my God, I gave it to him.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Yo, you always get a receiver who can do that.
However, let's see what that's about.
It's cheating.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes
Cheating
out.
is
And no
cheating
one
is
trying to
cheating.
cover is going to like the call going
Why
against
does your
them, but you have to
receiver
like the
just
effort there.
draw
Went for the interception,
that
just
particular
unable to
penalty
get it,
every
and the flag did
time?
come out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because
they
diagnosed is
didn't.
perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The
eluding the pressure right.
Why can he catch that? What? I'm so mad.
And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter.
That
Everything's
was
more
the
condensed. It has to be
absolute
quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He lost the football, and this will be scooped up by the defense. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football. But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too. But it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
CC violation.
Different when they turn the ball over 18.
That makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner.
And then the guy wasn't where you thought he was going to be, and it's like, wait a minute.
People down.
What just happened here? See, when I do that, I throw a pick. That's what I do. I'm like, oh, no.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
But it's third down.
I appreciate
this offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside deal. And he'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory.
Had you picked the wrong hole to
10 more there and another first down.
Money,
what makes a draw play
bill
like that
money,
successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Blitz.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it
all
inside
about this
the 35.
Kansas City. I'm gonna throw to my tight
11
end
yards there, first down.
First down, Toronto.
I'm not playing defense.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up third down.
Back to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
The 22nd and the 25th.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
On first down, Drake. He's going to get this inside the 30.
He's trying not to kill my running back.
The drive will continue. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the
murder,
middle like that,
kill,
he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pickup.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, it's Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
He got there faster than I expected.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. His man complete over the middle. It's Yates. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Oh!
Whoa.
I thought for sure I had you sleeping. Oh, Lord Jesus, I was counting my money.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Why would you even consider that, Carson?
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. First carry here for Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up and it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kicker on for the extra point.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
A couple of touchdowns. P.A.'s here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Yo, was that still bouncing around? Oh my God, was that still bouncing around? Oh, Carson.
Come away with nothing.
What was that? Why was that still
bouncing? Will they make up for it? So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
I like it.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It brings up 3rd down.
He slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that was holding?
And now he's going to use his legs.
So hard.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The gun. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the
Please,
7.
God, don't tell me somebody hit that quarterback.
Reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's
a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Huckleberry Sanders.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, with every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Running for the shotgun with Dre. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. Frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and run the option. Surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
You want to go first?
That gain of 9.
So we're going in reverse order?
Set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Right back to him on first down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
You got to take your
right out of my mouth so far. 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
It's a gain of 6.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Line of scrimmage to the 15. It's first and 10.
That's pretty good, actually.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination.
All right. Well, you got it out. You got it out your system.
Running to catching the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play.
Too easy, pass.
His 4th touchdown on the year. Right. And his guys have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
You got to watch.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And
look at that, 8 plays, 43 yards. No problem. No
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
I mean, you could have went deep.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
When did I decide that? Explain that one to me. When did I decide that?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover their drives.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They stay on the ground with Drake. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
Make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got you?
Hey there, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now Drake. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll look to throw on 3rd.
No.
Anticipation, and the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter.
Just dove and got straight grass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll look to throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for 1st downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
I don't know if he's just upset about it as well. Might be.
Side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Toronto, first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He locates Walker, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Oh, Carson's killing me. No holding. Oh, come on. I'm losing, not him.
Always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw again. That one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't
kicked it
get
right to you, Carson.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And
let me
now,
like lean on you for
their first time
3
out.
or 4 extra.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Lean with, rock with. I like how you sit there and like take 3 years to pick a play. Everybody knows what you're about to do.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Same thing we do every day, people.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 30-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Thunderbirds.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 31-yard line.
I'm going to tell you something really weird that just happened.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
It's not cool what just happened.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The game said 2-minute warning, and then we ran a play. And then it said 2-minute warning again, but I had already called a timeout. And I'm like, why are you saying 2-minute warning again?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yes. So it made me like burn the timeout. I need all my timeouts.
They'll set up a throw.
Wow, he was wide
man in stride, complete.
Oh my God.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
And the play I picked,
love seeing that from
that
their
made
young
no sense.
quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
Wow.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Thunderbirds 31, Black Knights 21.
Not too many turnovers.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw again. Middle complete. That's Charles. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
I missed that.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your own
Is all of our
crowd,
games
but
going to
when
end
you
like
go
this?
on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done.
Just to be ignorant.
Oh, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Yes.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Oh, Lord, here we go. You are the worst human being. And then that's the play, man.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He's had some big runs in this game there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be
It's my fault.
that play right there. He's
It
had
was
some nice
terrible.
runs in
I
the game.
turned the ball
How many
over
times
a
have we
million
seen
times.
A good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry. I'd stay
So
with
many
it.
turnovers.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a
Now I
victory
gotta
for
play
our
Leonard.
visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain
A little
up.
bit,
But now,
100 yards
it's
more
not
than
taking the ball
150
away.
yards
Taking
more
away
than
possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for our visitors, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team
just
here,
didn't feel like
it's a
passing.
loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.